Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Fire investigators hope to pinpoint the cause of a large scrap metal pile blaze at a Hexham recycling facility. More than 20 crews battled the fire, which broke out at the Infrabuild plant on Spark Street at around 11:30 yesterday morning until about 9 last night, using cranes to pull apart the pile. Surrounding residents received a text message urging them to close windows, doors and vents due to the large volume of toxic smoke from the fire. Lake Macquarie air racer Matt Hall says he's in talks with council about holding an alternative event following the cancellation of the air race series. Organisers blamed COVID and the world economic downturn for pulling the pin on the November event over Lake Macquarie. While there is the option to stage the air race program next year, Matt Hall says he'd like to see something replace this year's event, which would have been held on November 19 and 20. It could involve him staging a solo show or a smaller event with some of the other pilots. University of Newcastle researchers are hoping to get to the bottom of cyberchondria and health anxiety with a new study. The team's conducting an online survey exploring how anxiety intersects with our online habits in searching for medical information. Professor Frances K. Lampkin says at the moment they don't know too much.
We're asking people about what they search for when they go online to look for particular health symptoms, and are there a certain set of symptoms that cause people more worry than other sets of symptoms? And also we want to understand from people's perspectives when they find information and health information on the internet, what are the things that tell them that the information they're finding is from a credible and trustworthy source?
The Department of Primary Industries is urging households to be on the lookout for feral bees around the home as we head into spring. Bees typically swarm during the warmer months, and there are concerns this could result in the further spread of the varroa mite. We're being urged not to try to deal with bee swarms ourselves, but to report feral colonies to the DPI Plant Pest Hotline on 1800 084 881. In a Hunter First, a creative facility has opened in the Swansea Centre through a collaboration between Lake Macquarie Council and the New South Wales State Library. The lab is accessible through public workshops or Lake Make Club memberships, with different options for casual and commercial users. Council Smart Cities lead Claire Chaikin-Bryan says she'd like all Hunter locals to try out the new space.
I encourage everyone to come and have a go. You never know what you're capable of until you try. And who knows, you might come out of it with a new passion and skills that you never thought you'd have.
A residents group is calling for a sand transfer pipeline to connect the Swansea Channel to Blacksmiths Beach to help tackle ongoing erosion issues. The federal government is already committed to installing a permanent dredge, and the Bring Blacksmith Back group says the dredged sand should be piped to their local beach from stockpiles at Nauru Point. The group says this would be far more efficient than taking the sand by truck.
2NURFM Sport.
Knights hooker and co-captain Jayden Brailey made his 100th NRL appearance in Newcastle's 28-10 loss to the Broncos on Saturday. The 26-year-old side were outplayed in a number of key areas across the park, missing 38 tackles during the match. Brailey says despite going down, he's happy with the effort his teammates displayed.
I'm really happy with the boys dug deep for me, and it's been a rollercoaster 100 games, but I know we'll turn things around as a club and as a team, and I'm really looking forward to the future.
In Newcastle Rugby Union, the Nelson Bay Gropers came from behind to beat Maitland 21-14 on the weekend, keeping their playoff hopes alive. The win, which handed the side the Dempsey-Gascoigne Cup, now has them 5 points adrift of Maitland in the top four. And the Newcastle North Stars have honoured one of the club's most prominent figures, Don Champagne, naming a grandstand after the premiership-winning coach. A tribute was made yesterday in Newcastle's last home appearance, which saw them leave with a 4-3 win over Brisbane in an exhibition game. That's sport. I'm Jordan Regnis.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 1, 15, 20, 29, 35 and 38, and the supplementaries are 8 and 31. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.